Hello everyone, assalamu alaikum. So here we'll take a look how to make a paginated table. So you will have a table where you can go left and right and view the data like in a table format using column and a row. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Here we're going to start with a new fresh project, and over here in the main.dart file, we're going to go to the bottom of this file. Over here we are going to create a new class. And this class will extend DataTableSource. And if we hover over on this, it would say that we need to override some of the properties. Let's go ahead and do that. So here, 4 of these properties that we are going to override. And first, we're going to go ahead and create our data source. If we create our data source, then we'll be able to put it here. So here, we are going to use a list.generate to create our data source. And we are going to create 200 items. And at the end, we are going to return. So over here, we are going to have ID, title, and a price. And a lot of these things are randomly generated. And as you see, the price is randomly generated, and item is just simply speaking our index, and ID is our index as well. Over here, we're going to remove this and fill up with data row. Now, data row is a built-in function which is supported inside this one. And with this, we'll be able to create data cell. So data row refers to the rows over here, and data cell refers to each of the items, as you can see over here. Inside data cell, it takes text, and for text itself, we are going to feed our data, the data that we created at the top. We are going to have 3 columns, ID, title, and price, and corresponding columns are ID, name, and price. And that's as simple as that one. To fill up for these 3 properties over here. For this one, you just simply want to set it to false. This one should be data.length. Selected count, we are going to set it to 0 as well. So now with this, we are almost done with our data generation. Now inside this, we are going to put this paginated data table. And if you hover over on this, it would ask you to override some of the properties. Let's go ahead and do that. First, it would ask you to put your data source. And then we have to override another property, which is called columns. To be able to access the data source, at the top, we are going to create our data source. So here is my data class that we created early, and we created an instance of this. And from here, we can assign the data source. So inside these columns over here, we're going to put these 3 column names. So let's go ahead and do it. So these are the 3 column names. Now, if you go ahead and run it, we'll be able to see our data. And here we go. And this is our paginated data table. But of course, we need to style them. To be able to do that, over here, we can set up some other properties. Over here, we can set up our data table name. Now let's save it. And over here, we see my products. Now these columns are too close to each other. We can also create a distance for them. Now it looks much better. The column is too much to the left, so we can put it to the right. So we could create horizontal margin. So this margin, you could manage the space on the left and right. And the last property we're going to say is that the number of rows you show in page. Right now, there are 10 items, so you can change it. So to do that, you can just simply go ahead and set up the property, which is called rows per page. Let's go ahead and save it. So now we see 8 items per page, and you can go to the next pages. So if you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Thank you so much.